Hey guys, this is SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about my Bachman and Hornby Thomas and Friends layout and collection for the 50th episode of the show, to which I have to say is absolutely really impressive, and I think it's a really great way to actually celebrate 50 episodes of the show. But nevertheless, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card available on the top right corner of the screen for you to check out. So go right ahead. I'll wait until you get back. Yeah, I know the video itself is a rather long one, but yeah, definitely take your time. I'm sure I can wait until you come back. Yeah, this is really quite nice when you think about it. I really got a whole lot of stuff for my layout because you know. Alright then, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of the show, we'll go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, I think it's that time once again for me to do this on this show, and yeah, I guess oddly enough, I'm gonna be doing pretty much another con haul this time. So yeah, I always love it when I actually do these types of videos on this show. Practically because I still love going out to conventions and whatnot, just to see what the buzz is and what interesting stuff that I got. So yeah, I guess nevertheless, I actually yeah, believe it or not, for this year I actually went out to my third con for this year. Just what con, you may ask? Well, it's none other than one of my favorite conventions of all time, RetroGameCon. Yeah. So yeah, this year was of course my 6th time coming back to that convention, and yeah, I think despite it doing a little bit less than what I normally do for the past few years, I think this is practically my third convention that I've been to this year. So yeah, oddly enough, this year's RetroGameCon was absolutely thrilling for me, at least, practically because they pretty much took up the entire on-site convention center this year, which was unbelievably fantastic, and I really love how well it actually turned out. So yeah, and oddly enough, I got to hang around with some of my friends that were also there. Got to meet some really awesome guests, saw a bunch of cosplayers, and yeah, plenty of good stuff when you think about it. And yeah, I guess oddly enough, I actually bought some really awesome stuff that was up there. So yeah, I guess about anything, I've actually got myself a some really great stuff while I was up there. So yeah, practically well worth it, seeing of how I did spend a good chunk of my money doing so. But yeah, I figure today for this episode of the show, I'm gonna go through all the stuff that I bought at this year's RetroGameCon, just to let you guys know what exactly I got. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing for this episode of the show. So yeah, let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get right to it. So up first on my list of some of the stuff that I bought at this year's RetroGameCon, it looks like I got myself another DVD to add to my collection, and yeah, oddly enough, well, why you may ask? Well, you're seeing it right here. So yeah, oddly enough, I actually got myself another DVD, and it's of course on Volume 3 of Pat the NES Punk, to which in this case is Pat the NES Punk Volume 3, The Revenge, to which I will have to admit is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, oddly enough, one of the guests that was actually there at this year's RetroGameCon is pretty much the epic return of a YouTuber that I know, which is of course Pat the NES Punk, to which if you have seen the past RGC Hall videos that I did back in 2016 and 2017, I actually did get a chance to meet the guy while I was there, and yeah, this for this year, he was actually kind enough to actually come back for this year's Retro GameCon, and yeah, oddly enough, seeing how I did already have volumes 1, 2, and 4 of his DVDs that I bought, I actually was kind enough to finally get volume 3 at last, and yeah, oddly enough, if you look right here, he was actually kind enough to sign it for me, so yeah, I have to say this is actually a well worth the purchase. I am really glad I got to meet Pat again. So yeah, Pat, if you're watching this, to which I know you kind of hardly are, seeing if how you're a little bit too busy with stuff, thank you so much for this DVD. And I'm really glad that I finally got to see you again. And who knows, we may I may actually see you again for another con that'll be coming up pretty soon. So we'll see how it goes from there. Alright, and this next one that I got right around here, I know it's actually a little bit of a tradition for me to do so, because practically at Retro GameCon, seeing if how given to the name is, of course, Retro GameCon, I think it's, of course, dedicated related to mainly video games that came out during its time, and oddly enough, pretty much as a tradition now, I was kind enough to actually get a brand new video game to add to my Super Nintendo collection. And what game is it that I got this time? Well, you're seeing it right here. This is, of course, Killer Instinct on the Super Nintendo, which I do hear is actually a well-known classic game for the SNES. And yeah, oddly enough, I've never actually played this game before, and I think just the way I see it in its cartridge, with it all being black and stuff, I think it actually is really quite fascinating. So yeah, oddly enough, I was kind enough to get this game not over at some vendor. I forgot which one, and yeah, oddly enough, I actually got this for a pretty good deal, to say the least. To say the least, probably right around $8 to actually say it. But yeah, like I said, I haven't even played this game before, but I'll be looking forward to playing it sometime soon, to which I assume it could be like a fighting game, just like, of course, with Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and stuff. But yeah, I was lucky enough to actually get this game, and I guess it'll not only be good enough for me to add to my Super Nintendo collection, but I'll be really looking forward to playing this. Alright, and this next one that I got right here, I actually got myself a little bit of a portrait of something that I got autographed from another guest that I got a chance to meet. And yeah, definitely take a look at this. This is absolutely really incredible. So yeah, in case you don't know what it is, this is, of course, a little portrait of Sapphire from Steven Universe. Now, I think I do recall, I absolutely love Steven Universe when I first saw it. I think it's got some really great animation. I thought the story is very intriguing, and yeah, oddly enough, I will admit the characters are incredibly interesting, and the animation is gorgeous, I have to say. So yeah, I guess oddly enough, I think, believe it or not, I actually got this signed to me by pretty much Sapphire's voice actress that I got a chance to meet, which is, of course, Erica LaTrolla. I do indeed apologize if I mispronounce her last name right there, but if you actually don't know Erica, she is, of course, a well-known voice actress who, believe it or not only provided the voice for Sapphire from Steven Universe, Steven Universe, but she also appears in several other TV shows during her time, and yeah, I think pretty much the ones that I can't think of at the top of my head is, of course, she plays Kesha, or Keisha. I kind of forgot what her name is, but I know she was in the Magic School Bus, and I know this is actually gonna sound surprising to you, but believe it or not, Erica was, of course, on Shining Time Station. Yeah, I think you pretty much know the one I'm talking about, the TV show that actually brought Thomas the Tank Engine to the US. Yeah, believe it or not, Erica was actually in that show, so yeah, definitely look that one up. It's actually quite interesting, but yeah, I was actually kind enough to meet Erica while I was up there, and yeah, oddly enough, not only I got a few great pictures with her, but she was also kind enough to sign this to me, to which I will say right about now. It says, Ben, wishing you the true kind of love, XOXX Erica. So So yeah, that was actually really heartwarming when I actually read this after Erica signed it. So yeah, Erica, if you're definitely watching this, thank you so much for this Sapphire picture right here. I think I'll definitely treasure this as always. And who knows? I think it's practically been a long time since I've seen Steven Universe, and I gotta think about watching it again to see what I missed out. So yeah, like I said, Erica, thank you so much for this. I think it was well worth seeing you. So yeah. All right, and of course I've got myself another portrait right here, but more quite frankly a small print, and it's of course on this. So yeah, oddly enough, this is of course a small print of I believe Black Cat from the Marvel universe, and it's of course signed by Kiss Cass Cosplay, to which I actually do know for quite a while, and I was very thrilled when I heard that she's actually one of the cosplay guests for this year's RGC. Now, this is absolutely really incredible. I never thought that would actually happen, but hey, I guess it is absolutely really fascinating. So yeah, I was actually kind enough to actually get this from Cassandra, which of course, really had a heavy dinner right about now. So yeah, I was actually kind enough to get this from Cassandra, to which is of course her real name. So yeah, I guess oddly enough, this is actually really fascinating. I absolutely loved it, hands down. So yeah, to Cassandra or Kiss Cass Cosplay, whichever, thank you so much for this. I really cannot get enough of this. So yeah. Alright, and this next one that I got right here, I got myself a little art book for once, and believe it or not, it's this right here. So yeah, I think in case you do not know exactly what it is, this of course is a art book entitled Awakening, the illustrations of Mel Smith. As you can see right here, I do indeed apologize if I don't get her full name, so we'll just stick to calling it Mel Smith right about now. To which, in case you don't know, she is also known as Pretty Kitty Commissions, to which I have ran into several times before, and I think she's actually a really great artist. And yeah, oddly enough, this art book that I got right here is actually really fascinating. If I can show off a few pages, whatnot. So yeah, I guess you can clearly see she's really dedicated to her art pieces, and I think with this book, it's actually really quite fascinating to look at. So and yeah, oddly enough, this was of course something Mel actually is something Mel wanted to do. In fact, she actually started up a Kickstarter to get this art book going. Now, that is really fascinating, to which before you guys ask, it was incredibly successful, and she did raise enough money to actually get this going. And yeah, oddly enough, she was actually selling this this art book over at her table while I was there, and yeah, I was actually kind enough to actually buy this from her. So yeah, Mel, if you're definitely watching this, thank you so much for the art book. I really love what you have done with this one, and it really, yeah, I think you really put a lot of heart, soul, and dedication to finally get this going, and I do congratulate you for your incredible Kickstarter campaign to finally get this going. And with where we're at right now, this is actually is going to be a really fascinating read. But yeah, and to any of you guys that haven't actually purchased this book yet, do so. I think it's actually going to be worth it. Or even better, yeah, you can go to the website that's provided right here, prettycommissions.com, to see what, of course, Mel has provided. So yeah, if you got the time, definitely look her up. She's a really great artist for sure. Alright, and this next one that I got right here, more likely the next couple things that I'm going to be showing off to you right here, I think I actually did get myself a couple things that I actually was kind enough to get. Both for about $10 right about now, so bam, here we are right here. So yeah, I guess I actually got this got these two for about $10 each, to which is actually incredibly worth it, to which I'm going to be showing them off to you right here if I can get them out of their packaging and whatnot. And oh, I thought this actually said something right there, but no, but yeah, I guess for starters, this is of course a keychain that I got right here, and I think it's really fascinating that to actually have this keychain. And in case you want to know what it is of course a keychain featuring Aqua from Konosuba. Yeah. So yeah, I think I was actually really quite fascinated by this keychain that I got right here. And before you guys ask if you followed me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, I actually put up a post saying that I actually got the opportunity to watch Konosuba, but mainly the first season of it in its entire English dub right about now. And I absolutely love Konosuba. I think it's actually a really great isekai anime, and I think it's actually provides some really great laughs and really breathtaking world to actually live in. And yeah, oddly enough, for one of the cosplays that I wanted to do, I am thinking about doing something Konosuba related sometime in the near future, but I won't be telling you what it is. But yeah, I guess nevertheless, I really love on how this keychain turns out, and I think Aqua is of course useless as ever. Oh, did I say useless? I meant awesome as usual. Now, boy, why do I get the feeling that my girlfriend Castamelody is of course gonna go all Aqua on me just by calling Aqua useless? So yeah, I guess if anything, I really love this keychain, and I really love how well it turned out. So yeah, and of course this second one that I got right here, if I can open this thing up right here, yeah, here we go. There we go. I think this one's actually really fascinating. This is of course a strap that I got right here, to which it actually is really quite fascinating, or to which in this case it could be a strap. Anyway, I think it's basically a phone charm, I believe. I kind of forgot which one, but regardless, I actually did get this for the same price as the Aqua keychain. And this is, of course, another anime character, which is, of course, Tsuyu Asui, aka Froppy, from My Hero Academia. Now, I've been meaning to check out My Hero Academia for a long time now. In fact, I've been long overdue on seeing that show for quite a while. But I have to say this strap that I got right here is of course really fascinating. I really love how well it turned out, and yeah, like I said, got it for a really good deal. The same way I actually got my keychain. So if I can get this back in there. Yeah, it'll do just fine, but yeah, I think I really love how well this strap that I got right here, and I think it's actually well worth spending $20 to get this and the keychain. So yeah, I'm really glad I got those for a pretty good deal. Alright, and this, of course, this next one that I got right here is, of course, I got myself a pixel sprite on Sailor Mars from Sailor Moon. So yeah, I guess if anything, I am really fascinated by this one, and I think if you know the past few episodes that I showcased some pixelated art on anime characters, this is of course done by good old Nerdcrafter, to which I really love how they turned out, and I always look forward to seeing how they turned out. And I think with, of course, Sailor Mars, apart from Tuxedo Mask and, of course, Yang Xiaolong, and, of course, Chibi Chibi that I got from them before, I say Sailor Mars is well worth the purchase for me, and I'm really glad on how well it turned out. So yeah, I'm actually really glad on how this turned out. So yeah, nothing much else I can say except this is actually a really fascinating Sailor Mars. Alright, and of course, the next few things I got, I actually got myself a few buttons right here, and this one, of course, this is, of course, a button that I got from a Mew the Outcast cosplay, so yeah, I think, oddly enough, I always look forward to seeing what a Mew actually has in store for what she has to sell, and I really love on some of the stuff that I bought from her, and yeah, oddly enough, I did get this wonderful button for about $1 clearance, so I have to say that's actually really fascinating to say the least, so yeah, I really love it. And of course, this next one that I got right here is, of course, I got a button that is, which is, of course, a Koopa coin button, so yeah, oddly enough, this is, of course, I actually got this from, of course, the people over at GameShell, to which they are really fascinating people, and I really love on how well they turned out. And I think just by organizing several tournaments and other gaming events during RetroGameCon, I think it's really fascinating. So yeah, I was actually kind enough to actually get this button because oddly enough, they were accepting donations for a charity that they're going to be sending the money to called Extra Play. I think that's what its name is. I kind of forgot, but yeah, I think I was actually kind enough to get this, and I think it's actually well worth getting it. So yeah, to the people over at GameShell, thank you so much for this button. I always look forward to seeing what you guys have in store. And this last one that I got right here is, of course, the cosplay is not consent button that I got. So yeah, I'm actually really fascinated by this button right here, and as someone who has been cosplaying for quite a while now, I actually do believe the good old term cosplay is not consent, so yeah, I don't think it's actually something to go all sexually, yeah, to bring up, to of course go all sexual harassment on any of the cosplayers that are there. No, this is actually really important. I always believe that now, of course, you do have to ask permission before you can take photos with them, hug them, or pretty much anything in particular. But if they say no, don't do that. Yeah, sometimes they can actually do all the stuff that I mentioned earlier. Sometimes they don't. So yeah, I guess I was really fascinated by this button that I got right here, and I still believe the good old-fashioned term. And I might have forgotten the artist that actually made this button, but I'll probably go through it once I get to the business cards later on. So yeah, I guess oddly enough, I actually do believe the good old-fashioned term cosplay is not consent. So yeah, I guess if anything I guess for probably the next con I'll be going to sometime later on, I think I definitely need to think about wearing this button every time I cosplay at a con that'll be coming up later on in the future, just to showcase exactly that. So yeah, always remember the good old-fashioned term cosplay is not consent when you come across a cosplayer at a convention. So always remember that. So yeah, probably for the next con that I'll be going to pretty soon, I gotta think about wearing this button for sure. So yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Alright, and of course, this next one I got right here, I got myself a necklace right here, and it's, of course, a Pokemon, so yeah, I guess, oddly enough, I actually got this wonderful necklace that I got right here, and it's, of course, it actually imprints a Pokemon on it, to which, of course, is, of course, Xantu. I believe that's what its name is. I think I know it starts with an X, why not, So yeah, I guess I was actually kind enough to get this necklace, and I really love how well it actually turns out, just the way it actually showcased in this bottle cap-like style to resemble a portrait and whatnot, and I think it's actually really fascinating to witness. So yeah, I guess either way, I really love on how well this necklace turned out, and I think as a hardcore Pokemon fan, I think it's something I'll always treasure for quite a while. So up next on our list, oddly enough, I actually did get myself another DVD that I was kind enough to get, and what is you may ask? Well, believe it or not, I actually got myself this. So yeah, in case you do not know exactly what it is, this is of course Caddyshack on DVD, to which I guess it's actually one movie that I haven't seen just yet, but I do hear it's actually pretty good. So yeah, I guess oddly enough, I was really fascinated when I actually bought this DVD, and yeah, oddly enough, I haven't seen it just yet. And to which, of course, in case you do not know who's in it, it is of course directed by Harold Ramis, and of course, it stars Bill Murray, Ted Nye, Chevy Chase, and Rodney Dangerfield. So yeah, I'm actually really fascinated that I actually got this DVD right here, and I know I haven't seen Caddyshack just yet, but I'll definitely be looking forward to seeing it later on before this year wraps up. So yeah, I think this is going to be a really fascinating movie to watch. I'll be really looking forward to seeing how it turns out once I finally watch it. Alright, and of course, this next few things that I got right here, I actually got myself a series of advertisements that I got right here, and it's of course, the first one that I got right here is of course on the Museum of Intrugiel. I do indeed apologize if I got that name wrong, but yeah, oddly enough, this is of course a well-known attraction, or well-known themed up museum over at Destiny USA up in Syracuse, to which I heard great things about, and I think it's actually well worth checking out. So yeah, oddly enough, this is actually a really fascinating advertisement that I got. So I'll definitely be looking forward to seeing what they have for fun, and to the people running this incredible museum, big shout out to you guys. So yeah, I'll definitely check you guys out if I have the time. Alright, and this next one that I got right here, I of course got one on Convergence, which, believe it or not, is actually a gaming shop that's dedicated to trading cards, video games, consoles, and even toys and whatnot. And yeah, you can clearly see right here they've provided some really great stuff. So yeah, I haven't actually been there before, but I'll definitely look into that. Alright, and this next one that I got right here is of course a advertisement for a con that's been going on called a video game con, to which you can actually see right here, and yeah, oddly enough, I've never actually been to that con before, but I do hear great things about it. So yeah, I think it might actually be something worth looking into. So to the people at a video game con, big shout out to you guys. I'll definitely hit you guys up and I'll probably go there if I have the time. So yeah. Alright, and this last one that I got right here is, of course, I actually got one for a video game that they're doing, is, of course, this right here. This is, of course, an advertisement for a video game called Pretty Kitty Fuzzy, to which you can clearly see right here, and all I'm actually seeing right by now is a cat version of Sailor Moon. But yeah, I have to say this is actually really fascinating, and it's, of course, made by a video game company by Ninja Gate Studios, to which that is actually really fascinating. So yeah, probably if I have the time, I'll definitely think about playing this game sometime soon if I can find it. So yeah, I'll definitely look into that one. Alright, and this, of course, these next ones I got, oddly enough, it's, of course, probably from another guest I actually got to meet right here. And it's, of course, I got myself a advertisement right here, as well as a pen, to which you can see right here. And to which, of course, the advertisement and the pen that I got is, of course, from another guest that I actually got a chance to meet at the con, and it's, of course, Brian McGinnis and Calvin Catto, who run, of course, a podcast online called the Playable Characters Podcast, to which, if you haven't heard of them, definitely go check them out. So yeah, I guess pretty much as this advertisement implies, it says that it actually provides interviews with real video game characters, and of course, with a new episode being released every single Monday. Now, that's actually pretty awesome, and I think with what they're doing right about now, seeing how I am starting to get into them, I think they've actually provided some really great stuff, and yeah, I was kind enough to meet them there, and they were really nice, and not only did they give me this, but they also gave me this this wonderful looking pen right about now, to which is actually really fascinating. I really love on how well it actually turned out, so yeah, I think I am really fascinated with what I had to witness here. So to Brian and Calvin of the Playable Characters podcast, definitely giving you guys a big shout out right about now. I think I am now definitely looking forward to seeing what you guys have provided right about now. So yeah. But yeah, I guess oddly enough, aside from them, as well as Erica and Pat the NES Punk that I got a chance to meet. Believe it or not, interesting story, but before I can move on to the next one, pretty much another guest I actually got a chance to meet is, of course, the immortal John Hancock, to which he's actually another YouTuber that is incredibly well known for video games and whatnot, and I'm right about now starting to get into seeing his stuff, and I think he's actually done a really great job, and yeah, oddly enough, I got a chance to meet the guy while I was there, and he seems incredibly nice. So to John Hancock, if you're watching this, big shout out to you. So, yeah, I need a drink of water. Okay. I think I should be good right about now. Let's move on to the next thing. So. Alright, and of course, the next few things I got right here is, of course, I got a set of business cards. So to any people that I, of course, decided to give shout-outs for, definitely gonna give it to you guys right about now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Michael Hayes, to which, of course, he's actually a video game developer, specializes in board game designs, and yeah, plenty of other stuff. Yeah, and to which, of course, he goes by the name Midnight Blue International. So yeah, to Michael, if you're watching this, big shout out to you. So yeah. Alright, and this next one that I got right here is, of course, I got a brand new business card from of course, Nekamore, to which, oddly enough, if you haven't heard of him, definitely go check him out. I think he specializes in doing game reviews and, of course, plenty of other stuff, and oddly enough, at RetroGameCon, he actually does these let's go ask the con goers videos that he does, to which I have appeared a few times before, to which yeah, he's oddly enough a great guy, and yeah, so yeah, oddly enough, if you haven't checked out Nekamore yet, definitely do so. He's actually a great guy. So yeah, Nekamore, if you're watching this, big shout out to you as well. I know it's pretty expected of me to do so, but hey, gotta give it to you for the sake of it. Alright, and this, of course, this next one I got right here is, of course, from James P. McCampbell. Yeah, to which, of course, he is, of course, a well-known artist and whatnot, and I think he's actually done a really great job. So yeah, as you can see right here, so yeah, to, of course, James, if you're watching this, big shout out to you as well. So. Alright, and what's next? Oh yeah, and here we have GoodDealGames.com, to which, of course, is oddly enough pretty much they publish, of course, new items for classic consoles. So practically new video games for old video game systems, to which is actually a really clever idea. So yeah, to Good Deal Games, if you're watching this, big shout out to you guys. So yeah. Alright, and this next one that I got right here is, of course, from the Fashionable Nerd. So yeah, as you can see right here, I guess there's clearly a lot of pictures and whatnot, to which, from what I recall, I think she's practically a artist or a cosplayer, or both, for that matter. I can't remember, but regardless, big shout out to you, Fashionable Nerd, if you're watching this. So yeah, and of course, got another business card, and it's, of course, on the Playable Characters podcast, of course. So yeah, I did already talk about the advertisement before, so might as well stick it in with the, of course, the advertisement. There we go. So yeah, and of course, this last one that I got right here is, of course, on Sapphire Cat Creations. Oh yeah, to which now I remember. Now is of course where I got the cosplays not consent button that I got from her. So yeah, I guess I didn't actually thought of that earlier, but hey, I guess now would be a good time for me to bring up. So yeah, to Sapphire Cat Creations, if you're watching this, big shout out to you. I really cannot get enough of your art, and I think it feels great to actually buy that cosplay is not consent button. So yeah, I'll definitely have to wear for one of my next cosplays at the next con I'll go to. So I'll definitely keep that in mind. So yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I got right here is that I oddly enough got myself a little mystery bag right around here, and to which of course I actually got from the cosplay guest table that were also there, to which is actually really fascinating, and oddly enough I never actually had a mystery bag before a con, but this is actually my first time getting one of those, to which is really fascinating, to which as you can see right here is of course in this bag the writing says Ruby Mystery Figure official Rooster Teeth merch. So yeah, oddly enough, pretty much in this bag right about now is of course a Ruby mystery figure that I don't even know which one is actually in there. So, but yeah, oddly enough, when I was hanging out with of course Morgan, Miria, Queen, to which I think a few friends I hung around with is of course Morgan, Miria, her boyfriend Chris, and of course Queen Emma B. I think they actually suggest that I would probably open this up on this show to see what's inside, to which I think it's actually a good idea. So yeah, I figured that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So yeah, to which thankfully I'm gonna be using the help of my handy dandy trusty rusty pair of scissors. So yeah, I guess oddly enough, I guess I might as well do a little unboxing real quick on this show, seeing of how I'm still doing all of my con haul and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up this bag right about now. To which that was extremely fast. So yeah, let's open it up and see what's inside. All right, let's see. Oh, holy crap! This is actually really fascinating, and I guess now I know exactly what the mystery figure is. It is, of course, on Blake Belladonna from Ruby. So yeah, I don't know why I even bothered to actually buy this mystery figure anyway. I think I should have given this to Emma, seeing how she has done Blake. But yeah, I mean, really, look at this. I think just the way it's incredibly designed, from of course her clothing to of course the face, and of course part of her weapon and whatnot, and even the little platform that she's standing on. So yeah, this is of course a really fascinating Blake Belladonna figure that I got right here, and yeah, oddly enough, pretty much the platform she's standing on actually resembles a little train that she was on, to which of course it was showcased in the Black trailer around the time the show was about to make its premiere on Rooster Teeth. So yeah, I have to say this is actually a really fascinating figure that I got right here, and I think it's gonna go great in my figure collection. So yeah, I guess the mystery has finally been revealed. So yeah, I'm actually really glad that I finally got this. So definitely well worth putting it on my shelf for sure. So yeah, there's that. Alright, and of course the last couple of items that I got right here, to which of course I did get myself when I actually bought my ticket online, to which is of course a little different from the past few years. It is of course, as usual, I got my badge and my program book. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm actually really fascinated that I've decided to spice things up a little bit different, because usually when I go into the con, I usually pay for my ticket up at the front desk and actually get my badge and my program book from there. But this year I've decided to do something a little bit different and actually buy my ticket online, and yeah, I think it's actually well worth getting it. To which of course, if you can see by this badge right about here, is of course pretty much done a Legend of Zelda type style. And oddly enough, if you look on the back right here, it says yeah. And it's, of course, advertising for extralife.org, to which, of course, is, of course, a charity to definitely check out. And, of course, a showcase where to get tickets for their raffles and whatnot. And, of course, right around on Sunday, to which I didn't go, they, of course, had a charity auction that was also there, to which is actually really fascinating. So, yeah, and alongside that, I did get my program book, to which is actually really quite fascinating, and I really love how well it turned out. And I think just by yeah, if I can showcase it to you page by page, it is of course really fascinating. To which I know the advertisement for another con, PAX Unplugged, is a little bit different, but it's actually pretty awesome. And of course, as usual, it of course provides the guests and all the panels and events that were going on there, as well as some of the guests and the sponsorships, and even the map of the entire convention and the list of the vendors and artists and that were there, and yeah, and of course plenty of other stuff like of course some tabletop stuff and. Oh yeah, plenty of video game tournaments that were also there, and yeah, it doesn't look like anything else right about now, Bob. But I have to say, it's actually really quite fascinating. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really happy to of course have this program. But oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention there's even a little scavenger hunt that were also. That also occurred, to which I sadly didn't do right about now, but I'll probably look into it if they do another one of those. But yeah, oddly enough, I was really happy to, of course, get my badge, my program book. I think it's actually well worth getting, and it's actually something well worth getting if you ever go to a con and want to check out anything in particular. So I'm really glad to actually have those. So yeah, I guess with all that said and done, that pretty much wraps up all the stuff that I bought at this year's RetroGameCon. So yeah, overall, I say this year's RetroGameCon is absolutely fantastic. I really love how well they actually took up the entire on-center convention center this year, and I think with what they have provided, it's absolutely incredible. I always look forward to it every single year, and I really love how much bigger and better they're getting each and every year, and I think it's always something I always look forward to every single year. So yeah, I really don't know what will be in store for RetroGameCon 2020 that'll be coming up next year, but whatever they come up with, I'll always be looking forward to it. I always still admire it. I think it's still one of my all-time favorite cons that I always love going to, and we'll see what next year will have in store for what they have provided. So yeah, that's literally about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of What the Pickup. So I guess if anything, if you have any constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then all you gotta do is leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, if you have any questions for me, or if you want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up pretty soon, then all you gotta do is send me an email to this email address, beackley95@hotmail.com. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, then all you gotta do is follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and many other of my social media sites that I have provided. So yeah, all the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, if you want to see more of my videos coming up in the near future, as always, definitely hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's literally about it for this episode of What the Pickup. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's actually a really long one, but hey, I gotta get this off my back somehow. But But I have to say it's actually incredibly worth it. I really love how it actually turned out. So yeah, we'll probably see what next year's Retro GameCon will have in store for next year. So yeah, that's literally all I gotta say. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.